Hi, today is Tuesday and welcome to meditation. When I lived in New York, I went to the Bliss Spa and they had this blue background and I always found it to be calming. And so since I stare at myself as I do these, I thought I would give myself that same blue calming background, and I hope it's calming for you too. It's 4 o'clock and I welcome you to Jewish meditation. Rabbi Robyn Fryer-Bodzin, one of the rabbis of Beth Tzedek. And today we're going to look at a technique for softening the heart and for being less critical. I want to start with a text from the Zohar. And it's called Raising Holy Sparks. The infinite primordial light spread radiance on everything. And as it spread to all sides, the light shot out sparks. God stored these away for the righteous. Why? So that the righteous could bring forth fruit from these sparks. Thus, it indeed happened that they brought forth fruit in the world. For Abraham and Sarah made souls, just as they made souls from the holy side, the good side of creation, so too did they make souls from the other side, the evil side of creation. For if this influence of the other side were not in this world, there would be nothing to overcome, and therefore no real free choice to do good. That's from the Zohar. Now, the Baal Shem Tov teaches that all things have within them holy sparks. And we have to learn to see through the hard shells of creation to discover holy sparks that are hidden inside so that we can raise them up to their origin and ultimately live a much more intense and higher consciousness. So today we're going to try and identify through meditation these sparks and what we can do to raise them up or lift them up. So I invite you, myself too, to sit quietly. Pay attention to your breath and plant your feet down on the floor on a bolster and feel your body relax from the top of your head down to your toes. And we'll sit quiet for a bit as we do that. If you want to close your eyes, I invite you to do that too. Focus on your breath. And as your eyes are closed, I welcome you, I invite you to think of somebody that you know quite well. And with this person that you know well, think of 3 personality traits of this person that you really like. The 3 most likable, positive things that you know about this other person. You don't need to write them down. Just hold them somewhere in your heart or in your head. Now I welcome you to think of 1 or more attributes about this person that you find unpleasant, something that makes you uncomfortable, something that you wish could be changed about this other person. And if a lot come up, just pick the 1 that you dislike the most and focus on that. What's the one thing about this person you're close to that you find unpleasant? With your eyes continuing to close, I welcome you to breathe. And as you're breathing, look deep into yourself to see if you can determine what it is about the unpleasant trait or characteristic of this other person that really bothers you. What do you identify with it? What kind of fear does it raise within you? Now, it might help to imagine what it would be like if you yourself had that trait. Imagine yourself with this trait and see how it feels. Imagine yourself with this trait that is unlikable and see if you can discover within it something useful. Something nourishing, something that it accomplishes. And imagine that it's actually a gift. This trait is actually a gift from God. And when you are able to open this gift and see deep within it, you will discover a profound truth. So now ask yourself, what is the truth hidden deep within this characteristic that you find so uncomfortable? Now that you have discovered that this attribute contains something of truth from God, once again, allow yourself to reflect upon the person who has this trait. Let yourself now experience this person with this characteristic or attribute, noticing how you feel about him or her. You will probably notice that your feelings have changed somewhat. And if that happened, that's called raising the sparks. I invite you to stay with these feelings for a little while and notice how those inner edges of criticism and judgment, how they soften when your understanding deepens, when your understanding about these sparks deepen that are hidden within everything. What are the hidden sparks within you? What are some of your characteristics, your traits that you don't like about yourself? Where is the spark? Let's sit with that for a while. And as other thoughts come through your head, through your mind, just gently push them away. Tell them you'll get to them later. Let us sit. This meditation that we did today together is a great meditation to do when you feel yourself becoming overly critical. In the time that we live in right now, today, there's a lot of false information. There's a lot of people who are critical. That's them. You be you. Look for the good in others. Look for the spark in others. And take time for yourself as often as you can. Every day, 5 minutes, 15, to sit and focus on your breath and center yourself. And remember that all parts of you were created in the divine image. Lehitraot. We'll do this again soon.